Right guys, today I'm gonna show you how to make this camera shutter transition. First you need some footage. I got the Bugatti music video from Jack Boys. Then you want to decide where you want the transition to happen. I want the burst to happen between here and the next scene. So we'll just make a marker on the drop. And you also want to decide where you want to start with the transition. This will be the duration. And now you need the raw video. Just drag it on this icon. Then it will open a new composition. And then you go through and you find the best clips. And you will need the plugin from Video Copilot's FX Console. You can just search it up on the internet. I use this for all my presets. Basically it's quick access to all the effects, but you can also make a screenshot, which is what we want to do. So I will just pick the best scenes. I will take one of the rim and then press Ctrl spacebar, then on this download button, then save as JPEG. Then you want to go in the assets folder and save it as one. I want to make 7 screenshots because I want the shutter effect to have 7 different pictures. I will pick 6 different ones. Then you can close the composition, delete it, go into the main one, and then import all the screenshots. Select them and then drag it in the composition on top. Now you want to arrange them, just try out a few timings and then take what looks good. I will do the timing like this. If you want, you can copy it. Now you will need sound effects. I'm currently working on an essential sound effects pack. I will release it soon, so you can check in the description on my website. Soon it will be released. But we want to get a camera shutter sound effect. You can just search it up on YouTube, but in a few days my sound effect pack will be released with the exact sound. Just import it, turn down the volume to -10 decibel. And then copy it 7 times. Also line them all up. Basically you can pull up the waveform here, and on the highest point, exactly where I have my playhead right now, this is where I want to have the next frame revealed, where it's pulling down, and now we will animate it. So I will just select all the pictures, then press P, and now press onto every single one, press right click and then separate dimensions, because we only want to keyframe the Y-axis. Press on every single one, separate dimensions. Now we want to keyframe the position, go on the second one and the third one, press P, keyframe the Y position, then click them and press U to reveal only the keyframe properties. We want the shutter effect to last 3 keyframes, so we go forward 1, 2, 3. Drag the finish position 3 frames ahead and then go to the beginning and then scale it up. Quick tip, if you press left click and change the value, if you go with shift it will go much faster. If you go press command it will be much slower. So I will just make sure it's out of the frame like this and then go to the next one, also 1, 2, 3 frames. This will be the final position, and then also with shift drag it down so you don't see it anymore. Apply some easing, just select the keyframes, and we will use the flow plugin from aescripts.com. These are all my presets, which can be found in the description on my website. We want to apply the smooth R easing, just double click on it, then it's finished. Now you just click on the Y position here on the left and then click on it, then press Command C to copy, go to the 4th one. So you just want to skip one because every single time it will come from above, then below, above, below. Paste it on here, then go to the next one, paste it on here. Now you want to go to the 3rd one and then do the same for the rest. The next step is go to the first one, press S for scale, then press keyframe, go to the end, put in 130, then go to the beginning and press on the scale, press Command C to copy. Now go on to the second one and then paste it, go to the next one. And it's important that you go to the beginning of the clip because we want the scale to happen of the beginning, so it has the same pace for every clip. Now you want to select all the screenshots and then press U to reveal the keyframe properties, and now you see what I mean. This is how it looks, and now you want to make sure to select all of them and then press on the motion blur icon. Now you can close everything. The next step is to get some film grain. This can also be found on my website. This is self-made 35mm film grain in 4K resolution. Drag it in there, and there's also a tutorial how to use it. Just import it, and the blending mode should be hard light. So just put it in there, then adjust the timing so it only affects where we have the transition. And also change the blending mode to hard light and also the scaling to 50% because it's made for 4K, but the composition right now is Full HD. Duplicate it so the effect is stronger. This is how it looks, because without it looks way too perfect. It gives like this retro camera look. So this is also done now. The next step is to go into my AE presets and we get the shake flash. You don't need to do this, but I like to do this because the effect will be more smooth. Just have to click on continuously rasterize. And what I want to do now is to go right click time and then time reverse and put it So it builds it up, this effect, and then the effect starts. Now also one last step I will do, also include in my RE presets, is the chromatic edge. Just import the FFX and then drag the composition in there. Also make sure continuously rasterize is enabled. Scale it down to 50 because it's also made for 4K. And when you see these red bars, this is because of the render settings. You just have to click on the rocket and make sure GPU acceleration is enabled. Press OK. And now it's fixed. Go in there and change anything. I will turn the RGB up to 50. You also want to make sure the chromatic edge is below the film grain. So this is how it looks now.
I don't know, but I'm on go. And I'm in that Bugatti moving.
If you have any questions for this video, drop them in the comments. If you have any suggestions for the next video, also drop in the comments. Bye guys. In the description below you will see a link to francescoeber.com. This website has a full range of digital assets that can improve your work significantly. If you have any further questions on any of the products, message me on the email on the website. It's time to improve your workflow.